You're listening to the Bathtub Refinishing Podcast.
Powered by BathTubGuys Refinishing. We discuss the refinishing industry, interview owners and operators, and give tips to business owners and entrepreneurs. Now, here's your host, Daniel Montalvo.
Hello, everybody. We're back with Rob from Calgary Refinishing.
Round three.
Yeah, we're going strong. We just sit here talking about tubs all day. That's what today's about. Dang, man, we were talking so much off screen that I bet we collectively forgot where we left off.
Yeah. I know where we left off.
All right.
I want to talk about some of the more administration type stuff with programs. You were saying that you use Jobber.
Yeah.
How about yourself? Jobber as well.
I used Square before. He put me onto Jobber, and I love Jobber. It's great.
So it's hard for me to make decisions on things because I go fucking deep.
I'm gonna pull up a quote while you talk, and I'll show you what they look like to the customer.
Yeah, so I've used Jobber. I used like the free trial on Jobber, and I loved it on there. So I went through a ton of these and trialed a bunch of them. Monday.com, Jobber, House Call, all these other ones. And I've used Square for a payment terminal for a while, and I didn't really realize that they don't really have a CRM, but they do have a customer basis that you can do. You can still do a lot of the, intuitive stuff with, putting in their information in, giving them estimates, converting it to an invoice, things like that, appointments, scheduling, that sort of thing. And it's basically free. Yeah. But it's not a CRM. It doesn't hold a good, there's not a lot of automation within there. Like Jobber has a lot more capability with linking and stuff like that. And for me, I'm like, is it worth paying this? Like, it's worth it for you guys when you have subcontractors and things like that, and you can keep a hold of them. They can clock in on Jobber. You can fucking GPS them. It's a lot easier to use. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I'm probably going to switch, because I like Square because I use Square to take payments and stuff like that. Yeah. And Square didn't used to charge for debit transactions. They charge like 10 cents for debit transactions. Now they're charging like it's a credit card. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, as of this month, that was the main benefit of why I wanted to keep it all together. I can still use Square within Jobber, but that was the only thing that was kind of really holding me. I'm like, okay, it's easy. They're not charging me for this. But, I've used HubSpot and things like that, but it does seem like Jobber is the fucking way to go.
I think Jobber, what it does for me is the customization. It actually it has tools, especially with the Grow one. Yeah. It's expensive. It's like $300.
Yeah.
But
more than that, no. They raised the price.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't go to them, because I looked at the prices a year ago, 6 months ago, and I'm like, and I asked them point blank, I'm like, what's going to stop you guys from just fucking continually jacking up your prices? They're like, well, nothing. Yeah. I'm like, well, if I built my whole system around this, and I'm paying $600 or more a month or whatever it is, hopefully I'm at the point in the business that doesn't matter. It's just a write-off and a business expense anyways. But I'm like, fuck, so I can use Square and it's free.
Here's like an example of like the types of quotes you could do with Jobber. You could add pictures to the quote, which is good. Like, it's all about context, right?
Yeah.
For the clients, you can make custom graphics for line items.
Okay.
Which I do.
Yeah, you can do that all in Square as well.
And the thing that I really like is the financing thing. Yeah. I know Square had one, and then they stopped doing it. It was called like Square Pay Later or some shit.
Afterpay or something like that.
Yeah. But now like Jobber has an option for people to finance jobs built in.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
cool.
HubSpot had that as well.
So, but a lot of the little things with Jobber too is fully customizable. You can add like arrival windows. You can make custom like fields for your team.
Yeah.
You can make the signature attached to a specific area, and like where the customer signs.
Yeah. Well, I find with Square that it was hard to not send a million things to your customer because they have contracts, which are really nice because they're, templates that you can put a bunch of clauses and you can customize them and whatever. And then they have to, you send it to them and they have to initial and send back. And all this is free. It's like a DocuSign that's free. But when you send them an estimate. They're going to sign for it. They're going to send them this clause, and then they're going to sign for it. Then I'm going to send them the appointment, and they're going to approve it. And I'm like, it's way too much.
You could do everything.
So
on
what I
one
started
thing.
doing is just making contracts and then attaching them into Square, and then just putting a note saying, by accepting this estimate, you are accepting all terms and conditions. Highlight in here, and that's the only thing that's really worked. But with Jobber, it's definitely a lot more. Jobber's made for service industries. That's why it's perfect. Square is made for everything. But
does Square give an employee an option to have rights and roles?
No.
That's another feature.
No, I think there is with that. Under the appointments, I can say like this job was booked by this, and then add somebody, and you have to pay more for like a Google Calendar integration and stuff with
like,
there as well.
For Jobber, like I just sent one of my techs on his first estimate 2 days ago, so I'm trying to transition one of my guys into a sales rep.
Yep.
And I'm able to give him manager rights, like limited manager rights.
Yeah.
So he can actually go into there, and we have all of our pricing pre-standardized.
Yep.
So now he can draft quotes, collect payments, pretty much have full manager rights within Jobber under his profile.
See, well, and that was something with Square as well. I guess they can pay right through the app, and that was another thing I kind of want to talk about. You is taking payment when you're not on a job, as well. And I guess with Jobber, it's definitely a lot easier. But there are obviously fees. Do you use the payment systems within Jobber?
And we
Take
also
deposits.
take deposits. Yeah, we take their credit card on file.
Yep.
I keep everyone's card on file.
No.
And I tell them like, if you're not here, I'm charging it.
Yep. Well, I do that when I'm on site. If they're like, I'll just send you an e-transfer, I'm like, that's fine. I'll just take a credit card to keep on file. You can send an e-transfer however you want. Don't receive it by this time tomorrow. Automatically gets charged to the credit card, but you can pay however you'd like.
Yeah.
And then the other aspect of it that you were talking about with the rules, I like that a lot too, because if you have a new guy or someone you don't want to know what you're charging,
Yep.
you can put
You can limit it.
They can't see the price.
Yep.
They could just see the line item.
Yeah, they could just see the line item. They don't have to see the price.
Nice. I do
And-
like that.
They
And
have that, and then they have two-way text.
yeah, they could
So-
text the person.
so
You can do that. You
You
can
do
do
that Square.
On here, it's not through text. It's through like their own messaging thing. But it seems to be pretty easy because customers use it all the time. Even when I'm texting a customer, sometimes when they contact me like a week before the job or after the job, they'll go through the Square app. So it's obviously pretty easy for them to access because they don't have the Square app. They probably just go to the email and it prompts them to the website or whatever. So Square is, it's really intuitive, but it's not a CRM.
The CRM aspect is one that I told Jonathan about, and he's seen a turnaround on it.
Yeah.
So the ability to make some items like optional, I like. So that's part of it. The follow-up, automatic follow-ups with quotes telling people, hey.
So Square does that as well.
Okay.
It does that, same thing with payments, same thing with appointment reminders. They'll send them, an hour before, an appointment reminder the day before. So it's pretty good with that. And to be honest, I actually don't even see any of that.
How do you like the functionality of the interface compared to Jobber?
So with Square, you actually have to have multiple apps to use certain things, or you go onto square.com. So I use an iPad to do a lot of my stuff. So I just use squareup.com, and then everything's right there, and it's perfect. But if I'm just doing stuff from my phone,
You have to use appointments and then the regular Square.
exactly,
And then they have the Square
invoices,
payments.
and then the invoices as well. So it's a pain in the ass. But like I said, it's perfect in the realm of things, and I like the fucking payment of them doing a debit transaction, saying I'll send you an e-transfer. Actually, I'll just take your fucking debit card right now. But now they're charging 2.5% like it's a credit card on it. So I'm like, okay, well that's out the fucking window.
Maybe in the future it'll be more worth it. I think it's more worth it when you have a lot of other people working.
Employees, exactly.
Yeah.
But the CRM system alone in a program is a huge thing as well. I'm like, I've set my Square up like it is a CRM, because you can check when you sent them estimates.
Yeah.
You can filter people you haven't sent estimates to at all,
Yeah.
who have just inquired, and you can filter through people who've accepted estimates and you haven't scheduled them in yet, or they're pending, or whatever it may be. So you can do that, but it's not technically made to be a CRM. And a CRM is probably the most powerful tool for scaling a business.
It's the functionality and ease of function.
So I know it's not the end game, at all, but it was working for what I needed to do. And I know Jobber or something with the CRM is definitely more so the way to, like, I've probably spent like 100 hours going through fucking CRMs. I made fucking spreadsheets of which CRMs are, because I wanted one fucking program for everything. I wanted to be able to put forms on my website, that it filters to everything, that it had, Gmail integration or whatever you use. I wanted it to have everything. I didn't want to use 2 fucking programs.
Yeah.
I wanted one program, and Jobber was the best.
And their customer support's fire.
It is, yeah.
It really
Yeah, well,
is.
they're only based out of Edmonton, so I'm like, hey, I'm just in Calgary.
Well,
Yeah,
the-
you pull up.
we were just
What up?
with
Give me a
them. We set up a franchise
That's another thing we were able to do.
system, and they don't advertise it. You got to find it.
Yeah.
But you call them and you tell them, hey, we're gonna put 2
Yeah, so you can have multiple
on one account.
Yeah, on one account.
and then they gave us a discount for the other one, like
Nice.
literally half off, which was
Fuck
actually
yeah.
pretty crazy.
They are pretty good. I still get emails from them, but I've chatted with.
And to
with
be
a lot
fair,
of
it's
guys
the only
a couple
one I've ever
times.
used. I just got lucky. I started with Jobber.
Yeah, well, I went to I used HubSpot for a bit, but a lot of these programs are made for, or these CRMs are made for like corporate structure where you have like hundreds, thousands of employees, and it's for managers to look after, middle management to look after supervisors, to hold employees accountable, and to really facilitate it and to hone in on it for specific types of business. You need something like Jobber or House Call Pro or any of these other ones that are service-based businesses. They always market them for fucking like pressure washing
pressure-
or whatever.
yeah,
Pressure
yeah.
washing or fucking painters.
Do
But
you always send out a formal quote every time?
always?
Okay,
Always.
that's a really good habit to
Always.
get into.
So I've been fucked over in the past before. Not, for the volume of work that I've done in the years, it's only been a number of times. But, you trust somebody, you give them a quote, they're like, yeah, for sure. And you don't send over a formal quote, and then shit goes south because...
And it helps with your close ratio because the deliverance is
Always. Like,
always
sometimes
top
I'll
tier.
give them, like, my process is when someone... I always try to get them on the phone. And I kind of discuss with them, they send me some pictures. After they send me some pictures, I just call them back as soon as I can. And I discuss, I ask them a number of questions of, what's this, what's that, and, things that, has been resurfaced before, as you're talking taps leaking, and just, the more questions you ask them, the more they're going to trust you.
Yeah.
And I'll give them a general quote. I'm like, okay, generally for this tub, your size is going to cost about this much. And you can hear in their voice of exactly what they're thinking.
Yeah.
And when they're fine with it, say, hey, yeah, send me over all your information, the address, your email on file. I'm going to send you over an official quote. All you just need to do is, read over it, accept it, and then it'll prompt me to schedule you in. I'll call you back, and we'll just shoot over a couple dates that might work. And then you send them an appointment.
pretty much exactly how I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally how I do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the most valuable thing is the CRM tools. There's a lot of integration too with apps like MailChimp and stuff that
Yeah.
will automatically advertise like your client base, and like you can keep a really steady flow of like
They've
trying
also- they've
to get the
also-
most out of the same.
Well, and I think something like that, especially when you're going for commercial properties, is a huge thing. Like, I know there's some sort of laws against like spam emailing and stuff like that, but if you call around and you say, hey, I'm blah 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 from this, do you mind if I shoot you an email? I just want to let you know what we're about, want to take it over, and then you have them in an email list, then you're able to send them emails.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff I like to focus on. I just don't have time for it because
And
I'm
hold
doing
all
all
that
the work.
data in case you do want to do mass info.
Well, exactly.
email.
And I'm great at that. You get me on the phone. I get on the phone with somebody. I'm great on the phone, especially with a property manager or something like that. Like I can cold call and to sell somebody on a service they might not know they need.
That's why you're the boss, man.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
those are the major skills that build a company. People
Well,
don't
exactly.
realize,
It
yeah.
takes a lot of time to do and a lot of patience, but that's when you get trust. Like, you get people that become a good friend, and you're talking with them over the phone. You've never even met the person at all, and
Oh,
now you're
and-
friends with the guy, and they trust you.
I was gonna say before I forget, Jobber, since you process all your payments through Jobber, they'll actually help you qualify for capital loans.
Oh, yeah, they
They'll-
do. They have a really good loan program.
Once I hit over like a certain threshold in revenue, they started offering me like 20K, 25K.
What are the fees associated with Jobber?
The way they
for
do
taking
it,
payments?
the way they do it is they take out 20% of your invoices until you pay the loan back.
for the loans
Okay.
specifically.
Yeah. What about just for payments?
I think it was like 3K for a
No, for
he's saying,
for
like,
payment
taking
processing
regular-
charges.
Is it like 3%?
Something like that.
something like that, 3%.
3%. Do you charge that back to the customer?
Or
do you just bill it into the?
I used to, and I
tried to. I didn't like the conversation.
I fucking hate the
Yeah,
conversation.
so I've considered it a business expense.
The whole credit card.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, can we pay credit card? I'm like, you can't pay credit card, but I'm going to have to upcharge you for this. And they're like, what? That's crazy. I go into a place and I go to Costco and fucking, they don't charge that. I'm like, because they pay millions and millions of dollars. So
That's
you
my
don't
logic.
No,
have to
because
pay.
the credit card company can't afford not to be in Costco.
Or smaller companies. But for us, like, you can't take Visa.
Yeah.
Like,
Imagine
Costco
if
doesn't
Walmart told Visa, hey, bro, we're no longer taking Visa, bro.
So
what is that going to do to Visa's bottom line?
Costco in Canada, you can't use Visa in Costco Canada because it's MasterCard. They have a deal with MasterCard that MasterCard basically says, like, nope, we're your only payment processor.
Damn. That's crazy.
But it's the same thing. And I use that example specifically of, like, there's no Visa in this because, you know.
I stopped doing it. You know, what I tell people is like, hey, you want to pay with a card? They charge me. So could you do me a favor and write me a review?
Yeah.
Get something out of it.
Yeah.
See, but when you're doing larger projects, though, you're doing fucking, if you're doing a huge project, 3% on, you know, on
no, that's,
160,000.
you pay me check, bro.
Yeah, check.
On hotels and shit, I don't accept fucking those types of payments.
Typically, we just do direct bank transfer.
Oh, yeah, they'll do wire transfers.
Yeah, wire transfer for like commercial properties.
Yeah,
it's like e-transfer.
Yeah. So most places do that. Some places, but even like, you know, if you're doing a job that's like 10,
it does suck,
10 20 grand, sometimes they're like, can we pay through credit card?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
I guess.
I'm like, you can pay however you want, but there's going to be like a 3.5% charge for that.
Yeah, you can have that conversation with like a client like that.
But yeah, if it's like $1,000 or,
it's
you
like
know,
a little
$1,500 or whatever, then it's, you know, it's not a huge deal.
So you were talking a little bit about people and like the situation there with like having, you know, like workers and stuff like that, people not wanting to work. And one of the things, you know, that, and I agree, man, like people, that's always the major issue with everybody.
Definitely.
The biggest thing though is remember, people aren't going to care as much as you. They never will.
No.
So the job isn't to recreate yourself with one person. It's to recreate you with 2 or 3 people.
Yep.
You know, it's like, you know, like how a baseball team or a football team would need to, like, their star quarterback falls. It's like, we're not going to recreate that with him, but 2 or 3 people might be able to recreate those numbers.
Well,
like,
a lot of it, I think, is my fault too. I am allowing them to treat it like a part-time job with more freedom. So I've allowed this to happen. And with friends and stuff who are, you know, maybe in between jobs or do have, you know, jobs like I have a lot of friends who do freelance type work. They do like web design or they're photographers and they just want to work with me kind of part-time. But the issue is that if you're going to call in the morning of and say something came up, I can't work, I'm not going to give you any more fucking work anymore.
Yeah.
But when push comes to shove and I get fucking busy and I need them, then I fucking fold. And then that just allows that to happen.
yeah, and then
It's the vision.
And that's the issue with not having full-time people. And I fully realize this is my own doing.
they don't believe you too, bro. They don't believe that you're going to be a leader if you're telling them one thing and then on the next, when you need it. Now, you know what it does? It reinforces the thought that these people think that, like, hey, you need me, guy.
Yeah, well, exactly.
And it's like, to a certain extent you do, but it's like,
But also, I don't.
But they also need us too.
Well,
so
that's
it's like,
the whole thing. It's like you're calling me for work, and then you're going to bail on work when I give you work.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's not going to fly. If I'm going to fucking book work for multiple people, I need you there because I'm not going to look like a jackass to my customers because, you know, whatever your fucking lame excuse is.
and this is it's a delicate balance, I know. But one of the things that I've just done is I've just realized you start little by little with this, right?
Yep.
You get the one good guy who you like.
You need your right hand.
Yeah, you need a right hand guy, right? And after that, you just start. All right, man. Now you go and you show him the ropes, and if he's not working out, he's not working out.
Exactly.
The guy from Alliance Reglazing has 11 people that work there for just like techs, right? The just 11 technicians. And one of the things he told me was like, bro, the secret to hiring is to hire fast and fire faster. The moment you see that they're not doing basic shit, why keep them around?
Exactly.
If he can't put up a piece of paper in 3 days the right way, guess what? He's not going to fucking be able to spray. He's obviously not paying enough attention. If you can't put up a piece of paper and tape, how are you going to have the fucking mental capability to spray
everyone
something?
fucking sucks with the paper and taper, and you're like, come on, let's go.
Yeah. And so like, and that's the way you got to do it is little by little, one by one. It's going to take some time.
Yep.
And it's going to take some sacrifice on your end, but you're going to be thankful that you did.
But it's only, like you said, you only need a few good hires, a good right hand, and then the pressure is off your back. You're not training all these people. Yeah. Once that guy's trained and he can train other people, all you're doing is finding new people and then firing the people that aren't going to cut it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's, like I said, I've backed myself into this own corner, and I know that.
And you know what's going to make it easier for you? Don't be cool with them, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's what it's gonna make, bro.
I've like you said, I've lost friends over hiring them, and them, either sacrificing my company, not respecting it. I'm like, you know what, like, you don't work for me anymore, and fucking that's it, guys. I've been friends with for years.
Mm-hmm. And when you hire strangers too, you can't let them. They shouldn't know the boss like that. They should always have that little thing that, if you worked a regular job, right? That little thing where the boss is there and everyone's a little bit like...
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's how it should be.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day...
That's the only way it works.
Yeah, because if not, they don't respect you as a boss. They just see you as this guy that owns a company and is fucking benefiting off my work.
Yep.
And it's like...
Also, which is not the case at all. It's like, I'm creating a job for you that's going to be long-lasting.
But it's so easy. It's so easy.
Yeah,
everybody in the world thinks that fucking owning a business is exploitation or easy and all this shit. And it's like, why don't you do it then?
Yeah, exactly. Why don't you do it?
All these fucking idiots that complain about, oh my God, I'm being overworked in my 40-hour work week. It's like, bro, if your boss is just taking advantage of you that easily and you're already working so fucking hard, why don't you try to do something for yourself? They're never willing to take the fucking risk, but they'll be the first ones to talk shit about business.
And they're also the same people that aren't going to take initiative on anything. They're like, you're still paying me this amount of money. It's like, you're not even worth that amount of money. And then you haven't taken any initiative. There was more money to be had, but you never took initiative to make that. And you're technically, really, you're not even worth what I'm even fucking paying you. Now you're fucking complaining about this?
And the balls on some people, bro. I hired a kid 3 days in. He asked me for a fucking raise. And I didn't really need the extra help. I was like, okay, I could take him. He wanted me to pay him a percentage of the jobs. And I was like, fine, I'll do that. And then, like the way we had it set it up was like, I was going to give him 25% and I'll put up everything else. And in this scenario, it made sense. I was like, okay, I could swing that. And then he was like, hey, could you do like maybe 35%? I'm telling you, 3 days in, all he had done is go with my lead Ralph and like help him, and then he sprayed once and it came out decent. That's all you think it takes to make a 10% increase?
Not a chance.
You know why he felt like that?
Wait until you run into a problem that you've never seen before. You're going to be bugging me and calling me.
Literally. I literally told him, I'm like, guess what? How about you get no %? You're fired.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not playing this fucking game, bro.
It's just going to cause problems in the future.
Bro, but all these people the same types of complainers who complain about how the world's out to get them and shit, they'll be the same people that will stay at a shit job for $15 an hour and fucking, whoa, I got a 15-cent raise this year.
Or go back to that same job every single time they try to do something new.
You're paying them more money than they've ever made in their life, and they'll tell you it to your face. They have the balls to ask you for a fucking raise because they know you as the owner, right? And then they'll go back to that shit job and just stay there until they're fucking 40, getting an incremental 15% raise.
Squandering away opportunities. And like I said, if someone is putting in the fucking work, even if you can tell, someone goes to a job and you can tell, like pretty much every job I've ever been to, fucking within a couple weeks, they're like, you don't have to be the best at what you do. You just have to be better than everyone else around you. And the fucking bar is not set high at all.
Yeah, and even that, man. I mean, I don't pay people bad at all. Like my guys who make hourly make like $30 an hour with everything included. It's like here, who's making $30 an hour? Doctors, fucking nurses and shit that are 60 grand in fucking debt, bro. Those are the people making that money, bro. It's like they take these opportunities like and they just fucking squander them for trying to fucking be a greedy bastard, bro.
That's basically what I pay my guys.
They want to say, "Oh, well, you're being greedy." It's like I earned the fucking right to do it, bitch. That's it. That's what it comes down to. Because at the end of the day, your ass wasn't here when I was doing it all by myself.
Well, that's exactly it. And like that's everything aside, all costs and overhead, advertising, fucking insurance, everything else aside, it's like,
Bro,
I fucking put in time to build this business. Everything aside, I don't care if I'm fucking making $1 million off of this. I hired you for an agreed upon price.
Exactly.
You agreed for that price. You have the chance to not work here or go find another job.
Yeah, because you would be the asshole, right? If you said, I'm going to pay you $30 an hour, and then when their check came, be like, you only worked enough for 25, so that's what I paid you. You'd be the asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're also the asshole if you're keeping up with your end of the bargain, and they fucking get in their fucking fifis and start fucking feeling like, oh my God, I'm being taken advantage of. It's like, bro, then go do something else.
If you're paying them $15 an hour and they say that's cool, and they're still working, they agreed upon that. Like, I understand if they want to fucking raise, they're like, yeah, you know, whatever. But if they get fucking mad at that, it's like you agreed upon this wage.
Yeah, and a lot of those people too, you tell them, oh, there's opportunity for growth here, and they're here for a month, and they're like, where's my raise? It's like,
Oh, they say there's opportunity for growth, and they don't fucking do anything at all, and then still kind of complain, but then call in fucking sick or fucking show up late.
yeah, I had a guy like that. He was here for 3 years.
Yeah.
He was always good until like the last few months, and I fired him because
You could be the best technician, best at your job, but if you're fucking making a company's life difficult, you're worthless.
not nobody here.
If you're not
is safe,
reliable,
bruh.
yeah, like nobody.
No,
We're
No.
not even safe, bro.
exactly.
No.
If we don't come to work and run our businesses will fail.
Bro,
Exactly.
and they also never think about the associated cost, bro. Like, they just know that they come here, they have a fucking $20,000-$30,000 vehicle with a fucking name on it that costs probably $3 to $4 grand to wrap. They have tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment. They have
Equipment that they don't give a fuck
They have
about.
thousands of dollars worth of insurance between the fucking automobile insurance, the liability insurance that you have to get to work in this place.
Yeah, well, commercial auto insurance and like
And then the cost to acquire the job, the cost of material, the cost of your bum ass labor, dude. And then they're like, they have the balls to bitch.
well, that's the thing. It's like fuck. They don't agree. They just don't realize, and it's again, go start your own company and try.
Yeah.
You won't be working for me again, but you can go back to your previous job.
And again, like this is because there are people who might see this and be like, oh, these guys are just being crude. It's like, no, it's we all collectively pay more than a lot of these people are worth. Like, a lot of the times these are people who have no other option.
And you still pay them
You're
more.
paying them more than they've ever made in their lives, bro. And they
it's-
still have
and it's
this
not
mindset.
a fucking crazy difficult job at all. You're not getting grinded on. You're not fucking, there's no middle management standing there. It's like to get to.
You're not
to-
in the
to meet
fucking
a quota.
sun.
Exactly.
You're inside.
Yeah, you're
air
not doing
conditioner.
hard fucking landscaping outside for fucking $15 an hour. It's
Yeah.
like you're inside making double that.
That shit gets me upset because I had these two people that I hired and they tried to kill us. But it's a long story. But basically, they were upset because they thought they were hot shit, and their fucking their shit was hot garbage, bro. Like I've been multiple callbacks, and they got mad because I was telling them that they had callbacks.
Yep.
And they got so in their fucking feelings that they felt the need to come here with a gun and threaten us.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and one of them was a girl, and I tackled her ass to the floor. The other one, we broke his back. It was a long story, but
See, but this is the shit that companies have to deal with, and
Yeah.
people have to deal with it.
Yeah,
Small businesses have to deal with this sort of thing.
it's just crazy to me though that they felt like they were being compensated unfairly, even though I was paying them $30 an hour each, and all of their jobs got called back.
Exactly.
Bro.
$30 an hour each. If you did good, you could eventually become a subcontractor, and that is the best position to be in. You don't have to deal with all this bullshit at all. And there's fucking days for everyone who runs their own company. If someone's gonna pay them, if you didn't ever start this and you're working whatever your regular job and you never saw the potential for the company and you could just go to work, someone would book you jobs and you were technically owning your own company because you're a subcontractor and it was easy, most people would say that's fucking awesome. I don't have to do shit. I just fucking subcontract. Everything's set up. All the processes are set up for me.
Almost every industry in construction has that except us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, like if
it's
you
a
go-
dream.
There's
It'd be a
drywall
fucking dream.
contractors, there's carpenters, there's everything that you go to some GC
And
and
there's-
he does all the fucking work to get the job
Exactly.
and bids it to you. And we're and
And there's specialists here. You can always call me and ask me
Oh, my
advice.
camera went out. What's that about? All right, we're back. So, yeah, the struggle with like people. I mean, that's like an ever going thing. The reason I was asking you that off air is, it's one of those things. Then, and you just got to make sure. You don't even got to make sure it's the right guy. You just got to start.
Yeah.
Start. Give somebody the reins, who you think could do it, and give them a trial run.
well, let's talk about the recipe, right? To get a good employee.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of all the reasons we can't, we do it, right? So we have a couple solid guys. Vision, right?
Yep.
So I wouldn't invest in a company that doesn't have vision
Mm-hmm.
or direction.
Yep.
These are still people, and they're like betting on you to bring them their work, because that's pretty much what they're doing, right? They're counting on you to keep them busy, and when once you professionalize the operation, they believe in it.
Yeah.
When it's just your operation, like when it was all me all the time, we worked when I wanted to work. We worked when I didn't. No, now it's not Monday through Friday, bro.
Yep.
They know.
9 to 5, Monday through
People
Friday.
want comfortability. People want to know that they're working Monday to Friday and that they're going to have a job next week.
Yeah.
People like
they don't
stabilization. That's why they're willing to work for less somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to be called off. They want to be able to call off themselves. Now, don't get us wrong. Like,
But these why people like this won't ever start their own company. You don't have to worry about that because they don't like being uncomfortable. People
Correct.
like us have been uncomfortable. We know how it is to build something up.
Yeah.
But you need people like that in
and
your
there's
company.
there's a place for everyone, right? Like, so how I'm doing it with my guys is, I every day when I talk to my team, I reference us as a team all the time. And I let them know that they are valued. So they're not irreplaceable. I let that be known as well, but they are valued. And when they come here, that, I let them know that we're all eating together. So this is our company. I tell them and he knows that how I talk to my guys. And I also propose room for growth. That's why I gave one of my main guys, I started letting him go on estimates, and he has ambition. I have a projected path for him. And it keeps them motivated, right? So, like, he doesn't want to spray tubs for the rest. He's 46 years old, and he can't spray tubs for the rest of his life.
Yep.
But, with years in, he can be an asset to me in another way, because I don't plan on even having to sell for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
day I shouldn't have to touch this company.
No, that's the idea.
So that's kind of how I'm going about it. Is I have one guy that I am trying to propose to become a full-time sales rep, sales manager. One guy who I propose, if they play their cards right, it's going to be my operations manager. And the guy that I have has a prepper right now. If he plays his cards right, he's going to be my lead technician. And that's the same path for technician development I'm going to follow throughout the rest of the couple of years and just keep going down that line. So the next prepper will be the second lead tech. And then there's always going to be some way for them to go up, right? And that keeps them motivated and focused on the vision. And I tell them, like, you're spraying or a tub today. I said, but if you fuck this tub up, you're fucking the whole company up. You don't understand that. And I reiterate that. I'm like, if you ever want to stop spraying tubs, you need to help me get to where we need to be.
Yeah.
And that's how I go about it.
And you gotta make the distinction within yourself where the line is between being a boss and being a leader.
Yep.
It's different.
definitely is.
Anybody could tell anybody what to do.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But to lead people, it's like
You have to have direction.
yeah, man, and you need to have a vision of where you want to be. This is something that he does, and I told him, like, you need to write out where you want to be in 5 years. What do you want, and where do you want your business to be?
Well, and that's good to ask them as well.
Yeah,
Like, what do you want to do? Like, I can't think of anyone who's passionate about bathtubs, but we all want to, everyone's in it. We're in it for the money.
Yeah.
So what do we want to do? What's your end goal here? Do you want to be a part of this industry and be a part of this company? Where are we going to take this? And you're obviously doing that very well.
Yeah, that's the only way I would do this shit if I wasn't running my own company. There's no way you're going to pay me to do this on a daily basis.
No, not a chance.
You know what I mean? So there has to be some sort of out plan,
Yeah.
And that's how I'm going to get the most out of my techs. And then when I get to that hurdle of like, all right, well, there's no room or positions for that exponential growth, and like you're really just hired to be a tech, that's when we have separation as owners. At that point, we should have an operations manager who's carrying that burden for me.
And HR and people like that. Those things are important to have, man. Like not everyone's going to be the number one or the number two. Some guys are just going to be workers, but that's life,
And
bro.
they're fine with that, though.
Yeah.
You will have guys who will perform. They'll be at work every single day. They'll never be late, but that's all they want. They're fine with just, they don't have the ambition, or they're not at that point. That's just not who they are. And they're fine with just, the money's fine for them. They're comfortable. They'll stay there. Some of the best workers are people like that. They don't want to move out, and they're fine with people with training someone who's eventually going to be their boss.
Sometimes they don't have the skills like to articulate well.
Yeah, but a lot of them, a good worker knows that. They're like, that's not me. I have a buddy who's a journeyman, sprinkler fitter, but he's like, that's not what I want to do. He's like, I don't want to be in charge of all these people, and he's switching careers to something else. Maybe realized that a little bit too late after he got his journeyman, but he's like, that's not what I want to do. I don't want to be in charge of people. I want to do, I want to be a worker. I want to, learn different skills, but I don't want to be responsible for a fucking project.
Yeah. Have any of your guys sprayed at all?
No.
I think that maybe your way into that is like some paid. Oh, I don't know. That's risky. I was gonna say like paid training, like in a controlled environment. But
Yeah, and I can definitely do that. But again, that's it's.
You have more commitment issues than like.
It is commitment issues.
Yeah,
and
the guys aren't committing fully.
And then I'm also, but that's also, like I said before, that's my fault.
Yeah, because
I haven't fully committed to them either. And also the guys that I'm hiring, this isn't what they want to do either. This is,
just quick money.
This is their quick money fucking part-time, which, eventually turns into a lot longer than they want to. But this is also why I'm paying them pretty fucking decent. Yeah. But this is why they don't want to grow. They're not committing to me, so I'm not going to commit to them. And they're fine with that. But
Danny, where would you recommend be his first step to find someone?
Well,
as a true hire.
For me, it's like I said, when I'm busy, I'm busy enough that then it becomes, I'm like, fuck, I haven't made time for that.
Have you ever considered to advertise an apprentice position?
No, I haven't. But
I think that's the way you need to go about it. That's how I brought forward the position to my techs. Was my first guy. Well, pretty much every guy I've had has always been an apprentice of mine. Yeah. And so they were gaining direct knowledge from me.
Well, that's what I'm kind of was telling you before with the wall painter. Like he's really good at what he does. He's humble. He's very good with customers. People like him. He's very good with customers, and he knows how to fucking do general painting. He knows what standards are.
Yeah.
And he's not greedy. He understands. He's done his own painting company for a long time, so he completely understands the cost of overheads and things like that. I just think he's in a position that, like a lot of people are, we're starting business, they don't want to deal with all the bullshit, but they also don't want to work for some fucking moron who's paying them dog shit and just a shitty boss.
I mean, shit, who doesn't want to be the right hand to the boss?
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah. And the person who wants to be the boss is already making the moves to do that. So that's like the next best thing, By the way, the camera shut off again, but I'm gonna keep it going just because it's probably overheating. It's just been on too fucking long. But it's okay. We continue with the audio stuff. Me personally, I just think you go through enough people who suck, and eventually you'll find someone who's worth a damn.
Well, yeah, it's a numbers game.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's like anything, man. It's like finding a qualified lead for your business. Yeah. You want to find someone who's worth it. And if these other guys, like if you're serious about it, which I from hearing you are, what you have to do is sit these people down and tell them, look, this is what I want to build. Are you going to commit to this or not? And you get a real answer. Okay, well, if they're just going to be part-time, they're just going to be part-time. And if they want to leave, or you think that you should even have them anymore because they're not willing to commit, that's your decision to make, right? But what you got to do is get that understanding now before you start making these moves, and then they start making you look really bad.
Yep.
and then start making the moves to hire people who are committed, and slowly start phasing these people out.
Well, exactly. Well, and when I first started, it was, the whole bankroll to hire somebody and to get them trained for them to potentially, not work out. And for a number of years, I wasn't in that position.
Gamble.
Mortgage on my house, things to commit. I am comfortable with making the money that I make, and you just get comfortable and complacent with doing that yourself. But it's like, that's not how this ever started.
Find that dog.
That was never me. I was never comfortable and complacent. There's a reason why I don't work for anybody.
Yeah.
So it's like, where did that change? And again, it was, commitment, not committing to people. But also, if I'm not going to commit to anyone, why the fuck is anyone going to commit to me?
Yeah. No, it's true.
I understand that, man. I really, he knows my situation is, I didn't start the company with any money. It started with me out of necessity to eat.
Yeah.
And so I sacrificed a lot of money to carry a team. It's just now starting to pay off.
Yeah, same with me. I was fucking young when I started this with a mortgage I probably couldn't afford, that I shouldn't have had, and you get complacent at the job that you're at, and then I fucking realized.
But you realize how quickly, I'm sure you take that guy on and you apprentice him and you give him the value of being your apprentice. Like, he's different than those guys.
Yeah,
and it has to be known to him and to everyone else that works with you. This guy has rank.
Yep.
That's it. Like, and all these guys, you've been here, but it's different now.
Yep.
And I had to, I'm close with my employees too. So I've hired, I've gone through 6 or 7 people now.
I think all my friends have worked for me at some
Yeah,
point.
at the same time, the 3 people who are working for me are all family.
Yep.
Now, but we've established, I've had issues with that, but because of the issues with that, I've established now, leave that family shit at home.
Yep.
Because it's gotten me in trouble.
Yeah.
So now our operation has gotten extremely professional, even with family. All 3 of them are my cousins, but they all know I will fire them. Like, I'll ruin the whole family over this shit. I will. I don't give a damn.
This is my life.
But
this
they
is my
know, like,
business.
there's not a single day they come to that shop and I'm not there before them. And I'm not there waiting for them to show up.
And that's a big thing too. And I completely understand with, if you own a company, you don't always have to be there if the company is running without you, and you've set up those, and you set that company up in a way that you don't always need to be. That doesn't mean you're not working, but if you have a company that's running like shit, people are complaining, and you're still never there, well, then that's not going to work. Yeah, then you're the problem. Yeah. And they definitely respect, obviously you're going to be there before them and stuff, but you're like, I'm doing this, so I don't have to do this one day.
Well, and the thing is I'm very communicative. I'm probably even like Danny runs his operation a little bit different than me. Mm-hmm. I'm a little more involved in the day-to-day, but we're also on 2 different scales. He's a little bit bigger than I am. But what I do is I communicate everything, like everything. I talk revenue. I bring up my numbers. Like, I took a month ago, I took out a whiteboard to our shop and put our revenue for 2022, and I put our revenue for where we're at right now, and I put our revenue goal for the end of the year. And I said, this is what we're doing. This company is not a game.
Yeah.
I said, this company is feeding you and your kids, you and you, me and my kids, and my dad.
Yep.
I said, there's 6 people eating off this, and look how much money we're producing every year.
Yep.
And when they see those things, it legitimizes you. It doesn't hurt you at all.
No.
Like people would think. They think no, they know.
They want to know that they're
know.
part of something successful too.
Yeah.
Well,
I literally told them the numbers, bro. And I don't care, because like I said, we already know we'll fire them. They know we'll fire them. It's not an issue. Like, I'm not hurting.
Like
for
we were
money.
saying, it comes down to, if you agree to work for this price, it doesn't matter what I make.
And then what it does is it makes them feel stable, because if you make this much revenue, then you should be able to afford their salary.
Yeah, well, exactly. I have a good buddy that works with me. He just started, a few months ago. He has his own. He runs a leather shop and is also like a leather worker. So he's just doing this just to save labor at his leather shop. They just moved, huge expenses, and he's like, I don't really need to be there. I'm the most expensive. I'll come work with you. And he's he's like a website developer by trade, and he's like, he can be a big asset to more so the marketing and to content creation stuff. So he's working with me just to kind of learn the business and stuff. But with him, he's like one of the first people I've been completely honest with how much I'm making, because he actually understands from running a business how much overhead and things cost, how much materials cost, how much advertising costs. He fucking understands it. So he's like, yeah, seems like it would be a decent amount, but he's like, I know it's not. He's like, I know it's not fucking all pure profit. So it's
and a lot of people fail to realize that. Like last year, we've been growing year over year pretty much, right? And last year we did surpass 1 million probably in total sales before the end of the year. What had come in was like 990K or some shit.
nice.
But we had work that was invoiced out. Hotels and apartments usually pay 30 days out.
Nice.
So we had money that was past due. So it would have surpassed it.
Yep.
And like, you know, like I'll tell Ralph or like some of these guys about it and tell them like we're doing fucking good. But, you know, at the same time, you don't always have to go about it that way. Like some lower level guy might not need to hear that shit, right?
No, definitely not.
But it is one of those things where I feel like it's good to talk about it with some of your guys so they can see the vision. It's all about painting the picture of this business is not just this little thing, right? It could be much more.
Well, it's like when you get a Home Depot employee, they know how much everything costs at Home Depot. Yeah, it's on a bigger scale, but you want to make your company like that it doesn't
It's funny.
matter.
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah.
I walked into Lowe's one day, and it was in their morning meeting. I don't know if you've ever walked into Lowe's or some shit, and they're having their little circle chat, and the manager's like, "Good job, guys. This quarter we hit 13 million in sales." And I'm like, so if this corporate structure can tell them they're making 13 million in sales in a
and they're
quarter,
making $15 an hour.
then we should be able to relay the same information to our teams and it not be this big fuck. They know we're making money,
But
these
it's like
guys
you
are
said, separating this. This is the boss.
They
He's the
wanna
big
know-
boss that comes in.
They want to know how that
and
money's going back.
That's
it's
the thing.
different.
If it's like the guy who always is working with you and he's like, bro, I made 13 mil. By the way, go get that tum done. Like it's different.
Yeah, that's different,
Than
yeah.
somebody coming in and being like, hey, these are the numbers we hit. So I get what you're saying there.
Yeah.
It's like when the big boss comes into a store and is like, hey guys, we're killing it, and you're like, fuck you.
Well, the difference is that people think they can start a company like this, and they wouldn't dream of starting fucking Lowe's or Home Depot.
No.
So that's kind of the difference. But they also don't realize the bankroll, how much money we have invested into these companies and fucking equipment, vehicles,
All of it.
and everything else. They just see that this is a small thing. You're like, no, this fucking costs a lot. This took years to build what it is now, and you're only seeing like, because I already have all this shit. I already paid off all the fucking expenses to do this, not to mention the cost of fucking materials.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and honestly, bro, if you need to explain yourself to a fucking employee,
they're probably the wrong employee to fucking
them.
be working for.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they could want the
Yeah,
explanation.
bro.
Again, well, that's the issue with working with friends. It's not like I'm trying to like hide it from my friends, but when they come and work for me for a while and they're constantly helping out and they're saying, well, you could tell they're like, how much they don't never directly ask, but you can
They're alluding to it.
you can fucking tell, and you're just like, that doesn't, like, you have no clue. If you haven't been around me, like, you have no clue how much I fucking do on a day-to-day and
Bro,
how much money I spend.
When you grow the fuck up as like a business owner is when you realize that the money that you thought was a lot of money isn't shit.
Yeah, well, that's exactly
Just enough
it.
money to get you to lose everything.
Well, that's exactly it. And you're like,
Get
this
you
is
involved in something you're not
not a
ready
lot
for.
of money. What the fuck are you complaining about? Like,
Yeah, and so moving on from that, that's some shit that we could talk about for fucking ever, bro.
Well,
'cause
that is probably a super big topic.
It is
because
for people.
It's going to be the biggest challenge. You can stay as a refinisher for years. You will get hotels. Eventually, some hotel will contract you. Can you fulfill what you said you're going to do?
Yeah.
Can you
Exactly.
go in there and refinish 15 tubs a day? Really? Can you do it? Do you have the crew? Like, and you could win a bid. You could be the greatest salesman. So it's like sales and delivering. And like people, like what I'm learning as a business owner is the two hardest aspects of owning a business is process management. So like how we were talking with Jobber and automating and streamlining shit,
having systems.
and
the
human
systems are
human
the
management.
biggest thing, yeah.
Managing people, and that's the biggest. That's our grind. Like I may not be in the tub every day, but it's the same grind. Like, okay, now I have this contract. Now I have to find people out my ass. Like, or now I got to try to. I need this guy, but I don't like him, but I need him, and it's like you're constantly playing this balance game. And
Like you were saying, like it's the numbers game. It's fucking hire, fire.
and it doesn't always work. Like I hired at here's the thing too. prospecting is probably the best way long term to play it, where you get people, you might not be able to give them a job, but you start getting those people, like a list of people who like are good with their hands, who are responsible, who hit you up constantly, like, hey man, I really want to, and you just make a list. And then when you do need it, you have some people on the sidelines ready to go. Because here's the problem too, man. Hiring out of necessity is bad.
Oh, definitely.
Because I told this story to Jonathan, but I'll tell everybody. I did a project last fucking year, and I hired like 8 people last minute for a project, and I lost probably over $100,000 paying people who were not, bro. It ended up being my 2 best guys.
Because you're trying to train 8 people
while doing the work.
And then those 2 guys are just looking after all these fucking guys.
And exactly. So I had 2 guys babysitting fucking 6 other people. And all it did was cost me a shit ton of money in payroll, and we weren't meeting the production numbers we were supposed to meet. And it's like, yeah, lesson learned. I probably shouldn't have done it that way. Well, fuck it.
Yep.
But that's a grand example. But on a smaller scale, it could literally be, you know, you pulling somebody out of thin air and being like, oh, today you're going to fucking go spray. It's like, no, you ease them into it. You build them up. You do what John said.
And you got to prepare for this, 8-person hire for this job. It would have cost you way less money to hire these people when you didn't need them
or
to
now,
get this job. Yeah.
Now what I would have done is I would have just subbed it. Like if me today, I would have been like, yo, Jonathan, we're going to go half on that, bro.
I was going to say that's probably what you would do now.
And this is what makes good business owners, or how I should say it is, I look at business owners in 2 different ways. You're either self-employed or you have a company.
Yep.
A company is something that can operate without you.
Yep.
And a company is something where all the processes and systems are put into place and you just need people to fill. Yep. Right? So our job is not really like about bathtubs anymore. Mm-hmm. Our job is human resources. Our job is we already created systems. We've created a lead flow system. We've created processes for employees to come in the morning, grab their shit, and go do a job. The biggest thing we have to deal with now is finding the people. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be our biggest challenge. I talk to him about it almost every day.
Yeah, and it's finding people on every front, which is like the funny thing. It's like you're not just, look, when you get to scale, you realize that everything that's worth doing is awkward and weird and uncomfortable. And that's why businesses are successful. Like all these people, we always talk about these people that whine about shit not happening for them, right? The same type of workers that are like, oh, I could own a business and I could do it. They'll never do it because the first step is doing something that's uncomfortable.
Yep.
And people love their comfort zone, and it's uncomfortable to hire people. It is.
Oh yeah.
It's a big fucking financial risk. You don't know these people; these are strangers. And then it's also the other aspect of it is you need to get uncomfortable to find work. Like if you really want to scale and you want to build like a commercial type of thing, you got to go door to door at apartments and knock on these people and meet random people and try to convince them that you're the one, bro.
Yep.
And when you go to these meetings, you need to step the fuck up and be like, yo, nah, you want us here. You want us to do this. Like it becomes a people thing. And that's where a lot of people fall flat is that they have anxieties about themselves. They're not confident. You have to have all these things in order to build it up.
Yeah, if you can't sell yourself and sell the company, how are you supposed to sell somebody the employees?
Else. Yeah, bro,
that are going to work for you.
Confidence is smelled from a mile away, bro. It is. They know when you're fucking timid and shaking in your boots. They're like, "Who the fuck is this clown?"
Well, it's like you were saying. You're like, you know what? Like, it's not as important to make sure that every single tub that you're putting out is perfect. It's how you deal with damage control and how you deal with your customers and your people. You said that our first conversation.
Here's my hottest take ever for all the fucking tub nerds out there. Perception means more than anything else in the world. That's it. It's perception. People know. You go fucking get a phone. You know Android has phones that are fucking better than the iPhone. Why you buy iPhone? Because iPhone has branding,
exactly.
Bro. iPhone has the branding, bro. Everybody knows that shit.
Because it's convenient. You are used to it. It's easy. You know it. You're going to just keep fucking buying that overpriced cell phone.
It's perception. And the perception, it's built over with branding. It's enforced with branding. It's enforced with, influencers and people like that.
It's easy.
Exactly.
It's an easy decision. People don't like to make fucking decisions. I don't like to make decisions. I was fucking looking at at those CRMs. There's too many CRMs. I'm like, fuck. I need to look at every single CRM to see what's going to work. And what did I do? I didn't make a decision forever. Yeah. And I stuck with something I kind of knew.
And that procrastination is what happens to business owners everywhere. It's why people never get to that next level. Instead of just going and trying some shit, bro, you thinking about something for months and months and months is going to cost you more money than if you just try some shit and see if it sticks, and if it doesn't, try something else. Yeah. And that's why...
Well, it's decision making.
Yeah.
Making decisions quickly.
That's why I partnered with Jonathan.
Yep.
Because Jonathan is the type of person that is like, fuck it. If it works, it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. And we'll fucking adjust.
Pivot and move on.
Exactly. That's the way you need to think about everything, from advertising, from every aspect, bro. You have to think about it like that.
Yeah, trial and error.
Yeah. Your time is your most valuable asset. If you spend all your fucking time just wondering if something might work, you will never actually try it.
Yeah, think about it.
Simple. But, yeah. Do you have any other questions or anything like that you are curious about?
I don't know, man. I think we covered kind of everything.
We talked a lot.
Fuck. One thing I'm actually curious about, safety equipment.
Okay.
What do you guys use, and what do your guys use, your teams?
So, my guys, we use 3M respirators.
Yep.
They have spray suits as an option, but most of the time they have spray shirts.
Yeah.
They don't like the suits. It's too hot in Florida.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're too hot. It's too hot to be in the suits all day. So they just have their short sleeves that they prep in, and then they have a long sleeve that they spray in, and then they put a little sock on their head.
Yeah. Full face masks or.
They've asked me for them, but they're expensive.
Oh yeah,
and
they're pricey.
They end up getting painted over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like,
I gotta buy the shields.
I'll get you goggles.
See, but a lot of times that, like for us, like with etching the tubs, you need a full face. You fucking wear goggles. Like I fucking tried, buying swim goggles. We went to the store and I'm like, I'll get you the fucking reptile ones. But they fog up. So.
Yeah.
I have the guys. Most of the sprayers use a full face respirator. I buy these visors for them. So you could take them off and throw them out when they get caked up with paint.
Yeah, same.
And then, just 3M stuff. The spray suits, I wholesale them shits from China, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not paying.
I'm going to have to get my
I'm not paying $15 or $20 for a spray suit,
No.
bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I get some from auto body places. They're about $30, but they'll last like 4 months, 5 months.
Oh, that's better.
So they're auto body ones, and usually like companies, like auto body companies, want like $300, $200 for them. But I found like an auto body place, and I'm like, these are the best suits I've found. So I just go and I just buy a fuck ton of them at once.
I buy the disposable ones, but if you buy those at Home Depot here, like it's like $15-$20,
and they last half a use. You put them on, the zipper fucking
immediately
breaks.
breaks.
I bought them for $1.98 each from China.
Yeah, the fucking zipper breaks.
Yeah.
You're like, for $1.98, the fucking zipper can break and whatever.
Yeah, I've asked them. They don't want to wear them, so I'm like, fuck it. I mean, I don't blame them. I was
more so wondering about like separate air respirators and stuff like that some people might want, or I've never used them.
I have one in the back. They just don't work as well as you want.
If I had a technician that really wanted it and he
is
a value asset to the company,
definitely.
then I don't really care.
I've used, I went to the 3M rep, his buddy, and he set me up with like the whole fucking VersaFlow with the pack on the back, and I was like, I'll try it out.
I don't
fucking
like
filters like $150. I didn't mind it. I liked the fucking air. It wasn't super clunky. The only issue was that the filter fucking lasts 2 jobs. I'm like, I'm not paying fucking $150 for a fucking filter every 2 jobs. I was like, it's out.
I like the positive air that comes in like cool.
Yeah, so I want to use that and get the supplied air out. I've been just outsourcing something like that. But I've generally just used the fucking yellow cartridges. I think the 6003.
The pink cartridges.
Yeah, the pink cartridges with the yellow. It has like a yellow band on it. It's like the classification for the chemicals.
Yeah,
with the pink ones over top though.
Yeah, they have like a
for the dust filter.
Yeah.
The one with the pink cap on top is for aerosol chemicals, like for spray painting, and then the ones with
like the ones from Breaking Bad, bro.
Yeah.
They might be different in Canada, bro.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, I use like the yellow band. I think they're like 6003 or 6004.
That sounds like the same thing.
Yeah, it does sound.
They're for organic vapors.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
But they don't have the pink thing over fucking top.
You have to use a retainer on it. Like you have to use like the pre-filter and then the
Yeah,
retainer?
the clip with the pre-filter. On
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
these are different.
So these are the ones.
You just throw the whole cartridge away when you're
there.
done.
Okay.
They last a lot longer
They
too.
do that. Yeah, we can get quite a few tubs.
Yeah, I
Quite a
feel-
few jobs out of our cartridges. Like,
Yeah, like I always bag them in between, like after every job or whatever. But like, it depends on how much you're spraying. Like,
yeah, it depends.
Usually it lasts like a couple days. Yeah, so mine don't have the pink pre-filter on them. So we just use like the fucking like the actual pre-filter.
Yeah, so those you can't
on.
even take. That pink pre-filter's glued on.
So what's the number on that?
They usually charge like $20 for one.
What's the model numbers?
Oh, this is a
P100?
P100, but it's the actual number for like the product is
Yeah.
60926.
Okay.
So it's probably the same. That 60 is
Yeah,
probably a
like-
model like number indicator,
Mine's like
and then they changed the setup.
like those.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. We use those for sanding because you can put the pre-filter and then you really don't have to change out the real
No,
filter.
you can just change the pre-filter.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the ones that we readily get, and then you just change the pre-filter on them, and they last decent. I'm just, always looking at my own mortality, so.
Yeah.
No, I don't blame you. I tell those guys, I'm like, don't fuck around with your PPE, bro.
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Sometimes people
And,
do.
yeah, and that's, exactly. Like, I always find even mixing paint in the back, you're not wearing a fucking respirator and, open up the fucking doors. But if it's the middle of winter, like, I have a, nice setup bench and stuff in all the vans, like, big, bench that you sit in there. But if it's fucking cold in Canada and you have the fucking doors closed and you're not wearing a respirator, it's like, fuck. Like,
Oh, here's a question for you. Do you have a shop?
I have a shop at home.
Okay.
Like a decent sized shop
Okay,
that
cool.
I operate out of.
Okay, cool. I just want to make
Yeah,
sure because
I-
sometimes people get weird about that too.
No, yeah, the property that I purchased, I bought the shop and the house came with it.
Ah, nice.
Nice.
So it was specifically for business.
Good.
That's what
Yeah.
I went for.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I have I have an acre, and I run
Nice.
out of my property too.
Yeah. And I just have a house in this. So
Yeah, something like this would be great. Like,
So, but
and
something,
this is,
something
again,
like this legitimizes the operation too.
well, exactly. And for me, I'm like, when I do have that right hand man, I start hiring. This is what I'm going to do because then I'll have two I can operate out of when we don't have room in another or when we expand, and that can be like a bridge between even getting something bigger.
So what's to wrap it all up here? What is the goal for your business? Where do you see it going, and where do you want it to be?
Well, obviously, as of right now, I don't want to spray anymore.
Okay.
Like, it's operations is a full-time job. And even at that point, I don't even want to, I want to set systems up where I'm not even doing that. I'm looking over managing the company and doing something higher than that, looking for bigger projects, things like that. Not even doing, like I said, you're already having somebody doing quoting and things like that. So what I want to do is basically, move myself into another position and then so on and so forth.
Okay.
So continuous growth.
Continuous growth. Like you should never stop growing. And that's the problem that I've had. It's, I got comfortable with money's decent and work is fine. And you get comfortable with, why would I grow when it's a lot of risk, when, it's hard to think that people aren't fucking idiots, but
And
It is hard, dude.
but there's a reason the world still goes around. Like,
I interviewed an older couple, and this is going to be my new example of what not to do. Bless their hearts, they're very nice people. But they're like, one of them's in their 50s, the other one's like pushing 60, and they're like the classic case of we never planned an exit, we never planned a retirement, and they're working and working and working, and they look up and they're old, bro.
Yep.
And they can't do it anymore
Yep.
themselves, and they want to leave it to their kids, but they know that the business is not in a place where it could support two households. So
Yep. Well, and that's the thing. Like, I don't rely solely on the business for income. Like, I do investments and things like that for retirement. But
Good.
that doesn't,
Good.
help me, or it doesn't help people I want potentially to work for me. I'm not setting up fucking investments for my fucking for employees.
Yeah,
maybe
but-
there will be an option within the company at some point.
exactly. But in the future, like for you and your people, and then also for other people out there who are like one man show operations, like those are things you guys got to think about.
Yeah.
You know,
Where's your exit strategy?
exactly. At least you made the moves to like, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna think about my retirement. I'm gonna think about investing and stuff for my future. But some people never do,
No.
and they wake up one day and they're incapable of doing anything else, and they're also behind on the times.
Well, exactly. And also, if you're starting your own company, you know, you're probably anywhere from 20 to 40 or something like that. Really ambitious if you're 20, but maybe around in the 30 range. Life fucking catches up to you.
I'm 25.
Yeah, it goes fucking quick.
I started young.
You started super young, dude.
Any final thoughts, guys?
I'm good. It was a great talk.
Good few hours.
Yeah,
Meeting
man.
Rob from Calgary.
Yeah, we killed some fucking
Told
time
you'd go
here.
quick.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Later.
There you go.
You've been listening to the Bathtub Refinishing Podcast. If you liked what you heard, be sure to keep up with the Bathtub Guys on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, or visit BathTubGuys.com for more. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.